Keeping green policies in the headlines, perhaps in order to win blue votes. Sensing driver frustration, the Prime Minister is now reviewing the need for low-traffic neighbourhoods. Rishi Sunak says the vast majority of people in the country use their cars to get around and are dependent on their cars. I just want to make sure people know that I'm on their side in supporting them to use their cars to do all the things that matter to them. Oxford was one of the first cities to see low-traffic neighbourhood areas introduced. Barriers and bollards shut off side roads to restrict traffic, dividing roads and opinion. So the Prime Minister says that he's on the side of motorists. Do you believe him?
I don't, no. I completely agree with it. There's a need to do all of this, but we don't need to do it this way. Here in Oxford, when the students aren't here, when the private schools aren't here, we don't have a traffic problem at all. So, we're suffering from blocked streets when for 50% of the year there's not a problem at all.
The scheme has caused anger that's even led to vandalism and theft. John says traffic simply builds up elsewhere, relocating the pollution. And Clinton agrees. He's the father of Hollywood actress Florence Pugh and has run restaurants here for more than 30 years. The roads are putting off customers and he says led to one of his bars being repossessed. Do you blame the closure of this site solely on these LTNs?
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, business has been affected so much. This road has always had a very busy community of thriving businesses, multicultural businesses, restaurants and bars and shops. And unfortunately, people, because it's become more and more difficult to get here, people just don't come.
Just like the ultra-low emission zone being expanded in London, Labour see the benefits.
The Conservative government has accelerated the use of low-traffic neighbourhoods. The Prime Minister has then put something out in contradiction to it, yet another press release from the Prime Minister. We are in favour of well-planned, low-traffic neighbourhoods, but as I say, they have to be decisions that are made by local communities.
And in Oxford, many do hail them a success.
It means that they're in a much more livable space. It's safer for their kids, they can walk, the pavements aren't full of cars, the roads aren't full of cars, the air's clearer.
Green policies will continue to be polarising at the polls when the time comes, but blocking the LTN rollout may not be as easy as blocking traffic. Ashna Haranag, Sky News in Oxford.